Jacksonville is the northern gateway to Florida's 500-mile Atlantic coast. An industrial giant and a major seaport, old in history, yet a fascinating panorama of antebellum charm and space-age progress. Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Marineland, Daytona Beach, and New Smyrna Beach make up the northern part of Florida's east coast. Many visitors fly to Jacksonville and rent a car for a fun-filled tour. Rested and refreshed after the jet flight, our visitors are off to the ancient city of St. Augustine, where colorful surreys remind you this is the oldest permanent European settlement in the nation. A city grown cosmopolitan under 4 flags, and where Ponce de Leon vainly sought the fountain of youth. Architecture is Spanish, and parish records in this cathedral go back to 1591. Castillo de San Marcos, built in 1672, still guards the harbor. 4 centuries old in tradition, St. Augustine offers an enchanting journey back into history for the visitor. Leaving historical St. Augustine, the visitor enters a new world at nearby Marineland, where flying porpoise play. Marineland's large display of sea life has been enjoyed by millions of family vacationers. But there's more ahead on Florida's wonderful East Coast. A relaxing drive and you're on Daytona Beach, hard-packed and stretching for miles. International car races were once held on this beach. Now the races are held in the modern Daytona International Speedway. People come from all over the world to see the famous Daytona 500, stock and sport car races. As the racers cross the finish line, we move on to Florida's central coast cities of Titusville, Cape Canaveral, Cocoa, Melbourne, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, and Stewart. Cape Canaveral, the nation's missile and space center. These mock-up missiles at Patrick Air Force Base tell much of our progress. The Cathedral of the Palms at McKee Jungle Gardens near Vero Beach brings us back to the peaceful tropical beauty that is Florida. This is the Indian River section, which grows Florida's best-known oranges and grapefruit. Miles and miles of immaculate groves line the highways. Stewart is a center of the pom-pom industry. No visitor should miss seeing a multicolored field of this flower in full bloom. They are grown under special cloth or in buildings to control the amount of sunlight reaching the plants. Further south lies Florida's popular Gold Coast resort areas. The Palm Beach is internationally known. Site of Whitehall, the baronial palatial winter home of Henry Flagler, open to the public. Famous Worth Avenue in Palm Beach with exclusive shops and Mediterranean charm. The golden sand and gentle tropical breezes make the entire coast a paradise for sun lovers of all ages. Wherever you vacation on the East Coast, a beach is just a step away. Sailfish flourish in the Gulf Stream just a mile offshore. Here's a 6-footer, about average size, fighting it out with a determined fisherman. A valiant fighting adversary deserves respect, so let him go. The thrill of the catch is trophy enough. A red flag indicates a sailfish has been caught and released. Fort Lauderdale, land of canals and waterways. Pleasure and tour boats roam the lacework of canals, which has won Fort Lauderdale the name, the Venice of Florida. The Intracoastal Waterway threads its way along the entire East Coast, offering protected water highways for boat lovers. A perfect place for thrilling races. Fort Lauderdale has miles of golden sand beaches. Rapidly growing South Florida ports make flying down and boarding cruise ships at Miami or Port Everglades the quickest way to the Caribbean. East Coast cities are rich in challenging golf courses. Many major tournaments are held here each year. 3 thoroughbred tracks offer the finest in winter racing. Picking a winner is fun, but serious. They're off. Thrilling moments at Tropical, Hialeah, and Gulfstream. Miami Beach, the world's most popular playground. Internationally famous for its hundreds of plush hotels, each offering luxury, comfort, and fine service. Dining out? What's your pleasure? Miami is modern and glamorous, yet has fascinating contrasts, such as this 800-year-old monastery in a magnificent 20-acre formal garden. The monastery was brought here stone by stone from Spain. It contains impressive works of art wrought in living stone by ancient artists. The architecture must compete with the monastery's beautiful fan-tail pigeons. Miami's parrot jungle is the home of hundreds of colorful parrot-like birds which fly free. Beautiful, graceful flamingos, 100 of them, are a wandering ballet company amid natural, primitive settings of the parrot jungle. The Flamingo March is usually climaxed by a sensational dash across Flamingo Lake. Miami's famed Seaquarium offers one of the greatest sea shows on Earth. Through show windows of the deep, visitors see the largest collection of fish and marine life in the world. The highly intelligent and agile porpoise is always the main attraction. The Seaquarium offers an unusual blend of science, entertainment, education, and culture. A Florida alligator, quiet and deadly, suns himself at Miami's Serpentarium, a most unusual attraction. The Serpentarium is the sole producer of cobra venom in the Western Hemisphere. William Haast, the founder, daily risks his life to provide science with pain-killing cobra venom. A deadly poison used for life-saving medical research. The Florida Keys, linked by the spectacular 100-mile overseas highway. A glorious drive over the Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico. The Keys stretch from Key Largo to Key West, island jewels of the sea. 42 bridges span the Keys. The longest is 7 Mile Bridge. The most beautiful, Bahia Honda Bridge. Picturesque Key West. Fishing is a prime industry here, and Key West has a large active shrimp fleet. In these tropical waters, fish come big, mighty big. The Keys offer bone fishermen an ocean of opportunity. Bonefish are demons when snared on light spinning gear or fly rods, and the shallow flats of the Keys are his domain. They dash, dart, leap, and most of all, they fight. Fight with such courage and vigor that a snapped line often gives them victory. These waters also offer dolphin, sailfish, mackerel, kingfish, marlin, tarpon, snapper, and barracuda. Visiting Florida's East Coast is a delightful journey through an ever-changing vacation land. There are many worlds wrapped into one. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, this 500 miles of family fun is a delightful part of wonderful Florida. Florida's East Coast Holiday.